Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a slow drift car, like what things you need to do, what things basically how to make your car as slow as you possibly can, bro. I'm going to be going through some of the options that I do. Obviously some of the options you guys are probably already going to be familiar with if you guys watch my channel and watch some of the builds and everything like that. You guys are already going to see some stuff that you usually see obviously in those builds. So yeah, now guys, hope you guys enjoy this, and I shall catch you guys after the intro. Alright, so kicking us off here today, man, obviously we're in the test drive shop right now, in the Donastan test drive shop. I just want to go, so I made this car real quick. I just done a quick build on this thing. Obviously you know, it runs smooth, everything's good, everything like that. I haven't paid too much attention to the gears, so the gears might still be a bit off. So if you guys do want to run this, then obviously just so you're aware that the gears are not 100%. But yeah, no, let's go through here, and I've done a little bit of testing. Alright, I've done a little bit of testing, and yeah, because I had someone coming into the stream and said that you know, having loads of negative camber is not going to make your car slower. So just to confirm this, I've just tried it, and yes, it does make it a hell of a lot slower. As I knew already from obviously playing Forza, everything like that, it's same thing, bro. You don't have a lot of tire that's on the floors, which means less grip. So yada yada yada. It's going to be slower. So just so we know here, we're running negative 13 front camber at the moment and negative 8 in the rear. Obviously, I usually run negative 14. I don't know why that's changed. Negative 14 for 11. Just real quick. Okay, so I've been messing around with a little like springs and stuff like that. So this thing's going to be now even slower, which is great. It's still a little bit raised in the front there as well. Yeah, like I say, let's see, it's going to pump itself up again. There we go. Hold on a second. And go. Okay, so yeah, so now that that's sorted out, right, obviously yeah, so somebody came in and said that obviously camber isn't got, you know, a big effect to it, yada yada yada. Okay, so we're running 14 for 11, right? We're running negative 14 front camber for negative 11 on the back. I just want to show you guys exactly what that actually looks like and what speeds that we're running with the tune, exactly like this. So let's go ahead, jump into a test drive real quick. We're straight in. So obviously we're going to run the same track for all the tests. So here we are. I'm going to run the standard tuning track that I tuned every single one of my cars on. Here we go. Alright, so this is a bit there. Negative 11, negative 14 in front, negative 11 on the back. You can see there in the bottom right. Same gears as well. Running 30 to 32. I'm going to floor it all the way down. 30 again. Same sort of thing. You see 25 to 30, obviously it's very slow right here, very slow. So obviously camber does have an effect. I'm gonna quickly show you guys what it looks like with no camber whatsoever. So here we go, negative 1 in the front, negative 1 in the rear as well. This is the no camber. Bear in mind, this is the same tune, nothing's changed apart from the camber. Everything else is exactly the same thing again. Here we go, gears are exactly the same as well. Right, what we're going to do here is we're going to jump onto the track. Here we go. Start, same thing again, same thing. No difference. Here we go. 32. Wait for that switch over. There we go. We're already bumping straight up to 40 on that switch over because there's so much tire on the floor. 31 for 32. No 25 through there this time. Obviously a bit slower through here. Bumping up again, mid-30s. As you can see, man, it is a lot quicker than what it was. Bumping through to almost 40 coming through there. Obviously 40 coming through on that very first turn as well. And we were maxing out too. So, you know, it just goes to show that it does do something in your build. I'm going to quickly run this again, just so you guys can see. Obviously, there we go, 50 into the first corner. Little spin out there, my bad. But yeah, nah, moving back on again. Here we go. 38, 38, 34, you know, mid 30s again, and that's with me feathering it. I wasn't even holding it down. I think if I held it down, we would have spun out. Coming through, 20 through there, had to stop because obviously I had to get that transition going. 30 through there, and a big hit. But yeah, no, you guys get the picture, right? You guys get the picture that it's a lot quicker when you have negative camber at like 1 or whatever, like the least amount of camber possible. So anyway, that's just cleared that up real quick. Obviously springs, you know, your stiffness, bump stiffness, rebound stiffness, all that stuff, you know, that it's got nothing to do with making your car slower, I guess. But yeah, no, the main things of making your car slower is obviously your camber. Your caster is 6.5. Everyone runs roughly 6.5 to 10, whatever it may well be. 8 to 10, whatever. Okay, so it's your camber. Right, that's number 1. Number 2 is your tire width. Alright, so tire width, obviously if you run a bigger, fatter tire, you're going to be going a lot quicker than everybody else. See, I run 245s, so I think that's a nice medium, if that makes sense. It's a nice medium tire that, you know, it looks good on every car. It's small, it's, you know, it doesn't look too bad at all. That's number 2 for it. That's for 100% sure. If you want to drift slow, tire width, you got to have a low tire width or a medium-sized tire for it to be nice and easy, nice and smooth. So, like I said, my recommendation is 245. It's up to you though, whatever you want to run. Front tire pressure. Your tire pressure is another huge factor on slow and drifting. You know, slow drifting, obviously on Forza is exactly the same thing, bro. 55 psi, 50 psi, 45 psi is what I usually run on Forza. We got 285 kPa on the front tire pressure and on the rear tire pressure for this game. Obviously, it's a lot of tire pressure. It's not max. You know, I think max is like 300, I think, maybe. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, 300. So it's 300 kPa, which is max. Obviously, we're running 285, which is a perfect tire pressure that I've found so far. If you want to run a little bit more tire pressure, make it even more slippy, that's up to you. But 245 for me is absolutely perfect. Obviously, making the car even slower than what it should be already. Rear wheel adhesion is another one. If you want to go, you know, proper slippy, then run 90 on both. I know there is a few people that runs quite slow drift cars with 90% on front and the back, but that's completely up to you guys. Once again, you can run it 90 on the front or 100 on the front, either or. Obviously running 100 on the front like what I usually do gives you a little bit more grip on the front, so therefore that you can get those bigger angles and pull it back, and you know, you can have a lot more control over your car better than a 90% adhesion, everything like that. Obviously, if you don't run the 90 adhesion and you run 100 adhesion, I'm going to quickly demonstrate exactly what that does as well. Obviously, jumping straight into the test drive here, we're on 100 adhesion now on both front and the back. As you saw from before, we're running low 30s, 32 to 25 on those things. That's with the camber. Obviously, we've got no camber right now. So here we are with 100 adhesion. We're on 40, look, 40 going through there, 30 all the way around there, up to 40 again on the straight. See, it just picks up on the straight, and that's what we don't want to happen. We don't want it to pick up loads on the straight. We want it to just, you know, have a nice, easy way through. Obviously, you can still drift like this. I'm not saying that you can't drift like it, but what I'm saying is it's very quick. It's very, very quick. You know, see 33 up to 50 going through that small turn there. 47, 49, 50 again coming through there. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna show you quickly the difference between the both. Obviously, here we go. Put the camber on. So we're running negative 14, like what we usually do. Negative 14 on the front, 11 on the back. 11 on the back. There we go. There's the 11 on the back. Everything else is exactly the same, unchanged. 10 front toe. Yeah, negative 10 on the back. It should probably be a little bit lower, but it's all good. See, 285 again, kPa. We're going to run with the 100 adhesion. Well, let's go ahead, jump straight into it once again. 100 adhesion with the camber this time. Let's see if we can run it a little bit slower. It should run a lot slower now. Coming through, there we go. Mid 30s, 32, 40 on the up, 40 on the way through, 31 this time, so it's faster. A lot smoother though. Come back through mid 30 again, and yep. 30, 31, 30. 31 through there. We're running 30, 32 through there, I think. Coming back through here, 40. Just barely hitting 50 coming through there. Obviously, take note, running 100 adhesion as well. 46, 47 come through there, so it's definitely slower, man. Obviously we're running through there last time like 56 miles an hour, 50 odd, so it's a lot slower. Same thing again, man. What I'm going to do is here, I'm going to drop that to 90 ADH once again, and then hopefully we should be even slower now, obviously, because we've got no tread on the back tire. So here we go, coming through, obviously going to pick up a lot of speed here. 50 coming through. Nice, easy second gear. Got 30, 29, 30. Almost spun out. Still nice through there. 20, 29, 30. Picking up a little bit. 31, 32, 33 through there. Coming through here. It's going to pick up a bit because we're maxing it out. Also, my gears are banging as well. Gears are banging. That's going to pick up speed. For some reason, when you bang gears in this game, your car goes flying. There we go. Easy 42 through there to finish. Obviously, it's a hell of a lot slower than what it was. Obviously, with a better gearing setup as well, it's going to be even slower. So that's another thing I want to obviously take care of as well. Obviously, gearing. Gearing in this game, obviously you want to have your gears exactly right on the red line. I've done a gearing video on this before, so if you guys want to go check the gearing video out, you can. It's like not even that far down on the upload, so be sure to go check that out. Yeah, so that is pretty much it, I think. So we got the wheel adhesion, we got the tire pressure and the tire and the camber, tire width as well, tire width, tire pressure, camber, adhesion. These are all main things if you want to make your car slower. Alright, so engine as well. Obviously, don't forget the engine. If you want to run, 700 horsepower and then run all the things that we've said, it's not going to work. It's really not going to work. It's not going to make your car slower. You're going to be spinning out left and right because obviously the car is trying to put down 700 horses on literally ice. You're going to be sliding on ice. So obviously a low horsepower 450, 440 probably max, I think, for these sort of builds if you want to run something slow with the adhesion and tire pressure and 4.5 on the tire width. 450, 400, max, I think, horsepower for this sort of build. You don't want to go over that because then I think you might start running into some issues. But try it if you want to. If you want to try it, 500-600 horsepower, try the slow build and stuff like that, see how it feels. It's completely up to you if you want to do that. But yeah, like I say, I run slow horsepower out here, 280 to 400, literally max. 400, 440, 450. That is literally all I run. I don't run any more than that, any less. If I have to run 500, then obviously I'll change a few things just to make it so hopefully it'll run a little bit better. But yeah, no, that is pretty much it, guys. Obviously, we have the full gearing tutorial on the other video, so be sure to go check that out if you want to see it, get your gears 100% correct, everything like that. But yeah, no, that is everything to do with slow tandem builds, man. Obviously, we have just once again another quick recap. We got the adhesion, obviously put that 90 on the back, tire pressure. We've got 285 tire width, 245 millimeter. Obviously, you want to run a skinnier tire than a larger tire. And suspension, obviously camber, you want to run a large amount of camber, negative camber too, not positive. Don't be running positive because that's going to make your car fly. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you all for watching this video. If you did like this video, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel. Obviously getting very close to 500 subs now, guys. Be sure to keep up the support, man. I really appreciate all of the brand new subscribers coming in. Hopefully you guys found some of these videos helpful, and I shall catch you guys in the next one.